So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 18 of our Portsmouth career mode. And as you can see, we are going to be kicking off this episode with a home game at Fratton Park up against Leyton Orient, who are currently sitting in 7th place in the league. So it's going to be a pretty difficult game, but hopefully we can come out on top. But we do have some internationals as well, so we can't in fact play some of them. So Stevens and Matt Girk cannot play, but we are going to play with our starting lineup because, as you can see, our players are not fully fit, which isn't a surprise. So now we've made them a few changes, we can in fact jump into the first game, which is at home against Leyton Orient, as you guys already know. And as you can see, at left back we are having to play Naismith because he's the best rated player that can, well, he hasn't got them listed in his stats that he can play at left back, but I have played him at left back before, and I do like him because he's very quick as well. He's not got the best of defending, but I prefer him rather than putting a 52 rated left back, and basically I think he should and will be able to play there. Good ball through to Iheanacho here. Can Iheanacho find the back of the net? He's on his favourite left foot and he strikes it, and the ball does in fact go wide of the post. So a very good early chance for us there in the 25th minute, and Iheanacho puts the ball quite close, but it didn't find the back of the net, so it's not good enough. Davies played the ball to Iheanacho. Iheanacho skips past man. He's on his left foot. He strikes it, and they do get a good block in. And I don't think now we're going to get anything from this game because as soon as they get the ball, they go for the corner flag. But we have in fact regained possession of the ball through Hollands. Hollands played the ball to Davies. Davies to Roberts. Roberts to play the ball out wide to Bergwijn, and Roberts with an awful ball. And like I just said, it's probably going to end up in a boring 0-0 draw, thanks to AI being dickheads, as they always are. So as you can see what I mean here, they go into the corner flag and piss you off, and I dive in, and in the end I'm going to get someone sent off. But the referee has in fact blown for the final whistle. A very boring game. A little bit frustrating for me, considering the AI just played like that throughout the whole game, didn't want to attack at all. And my man of the match probably would go to Hollands. Probably, I thought he played decently well. Not that good, but he was alright. So now moving into our second game of the episode, which is away from home against York City. We are going to be playing in our standard home kit, and hopefully we can come out and pick up the good result. We are in fact playing with our second squad in this one, and hopefully Chaplin can continue his good run of form. So we've got a good chance early on here. Ambrose is through, he strikes it. It's a good block from the York defenders, and the ball does in fact go out wide for a corner kick. We're going to take the short corner. Barton's going to play the ball back to Manu Garcia. We do know Manu Garcia's got some good shots on him. He's going to try and curl the ball into the far corner of the net, and unfortunately gets a little bit too much power on it, and it goes wide of the post. Ambrose using his pace here. He's cut past the back line. Can he keep on going to the left-hand side? Surely he's going to find the back of the net. Yes, he has. And Thierry Ambrose has scored yet another goal for the club. And I might have to bring him in on a permanent deal as well, because he's also on a loan deal. But he has been scoring quite a few goals for us here. We have moved him up top as Villalibre has been injured. But Villalibre is actually in fact fit now. But he is playing at Cam in this game instead of Ambrose, because I want to keep Ambrose up top because he's banging the goals. And I'm pleased that he keeps doing it. A mistake from the back line here. Manu Garcia is through. Unfortunately, he's out of energy. Can he find the ball into the back of the net? He plays the ball across to Ambrose, and they do in fact get the ball clear, and it goes out wide for a corner kick. But once again, we're going to do our same free kick routine. We play the ball out wide to Chaplin. Chaplin to Manu Garcia. Manu Garcia to strike it, and it's a comfortable save for the York City goalkeeper. And they've scored! They've beat Jones at the near post, and Jones has made some fantastic saves in recent games, but now he has let us down a bit, to be honest. He got beaten at his near post. It wasn't the best of strikes, and it went underneath his arms into the back of the net. And as you here, they pick up the ball, they play the ball through, and our defenders are nowhere to be seen. They strike it, and Jones, he should be covering his near post, in my opinion. That is in fact it for the game. Yet again, another disappointing result. We end up drawing 1-1 away from home against York City, who are currently near the bottom of the table. My man of the match goes to Ambrose. I did think he played reasonably well, and he also picked up the goal for us. But our defending in that game was not up to scratch. And some bad news for us here, that Manu Garcia has suffered a training injury, and he suffered a sprained ankle and will be out for 3 weeks. That's not good news for us there. And we've also got a youth squad monthly report update. This guy doesn't look really that good. I don't think we're going to sign him up at all because I don't think he's that good. So now we're going to go ahead and sim the next game, which is going to be at second from bottom Newport. And we are going to be playing our second squad in this one. Hopefully we can in fact pick up a decent enough result to try and obviously win the game, which is desperately what we want. But Villalibre will be playing instead of Roberts, instead of Manu Garcia, I should say, because Roberts obviously is in the first team squad. And we're going to go ahead and sim this one against Newport. I do believe it is at home at Fratton Park. No, it's not. It's away from home. And even though we've playing our second squad. We should have a good enough squad to beat second from bottom Newport, and we do. Thank for us, Iheanacho picking up the goal, coming in off the bench, and unfortunately also Ambrose did in fact get sent off in that game. So before we move into our last game of the episode, we are going to in fact show you a score report. So as you can see here, feel free to stop the video and pause it if you want to see the progress of any of the players. But it's so good to see so many greens, and especially nearly everyone has been improving in the squad. And this squad is definitely good enough to get automatic promotion into League 1, and hopefully we can achieve that. But we have got a very difficult game up against this people here, AFC Wimbledon. As you see there, we're currently sitting top of the table with a 5-point gap over Notts County, and in 5th place are AFC Wimbledon, and they are going to be fighting to keep themselves in the top position. So it is going to be a very difficult game, and hopefully we're not going to get a draw, because we've had 2 boring draws and we need the win. Larsson played the ball through to Loftus-Cheek here. Loftus-Cheek to strike it from range, and that wasn't far away. In the early stages of the game, we have a good shot of Ruben, but his shot does in fact just go wide of the post, but it's a very promising start. They're giving the ball away to Bergwijn here. That is the worst thing they could possibly do, because they will get punished, but thankfully for AFC Wimbledon, their goalkeeper does in fact keep them in the game, because they cannot afford to give the ball away in this game, especially not to Bergwijn. A good ball through to Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and his control isn't the best. He needed to have a good control or hit it first time. I think he was caught in 2 minds. He didn't really know what to do, but we do regain possession of the ball. It comes to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Can he make up for that previous miss? Unfortunately, he can't. He loses the ball. Lovely ball through to Larsson here. Larsson's going to play the ball through to Iheanacho. Iheanacho, unfortunately, is on his own, but he cuts inside, strikes with his right foot, and their goalkeeper, once again, with a fantastic save. Oh, the referee's pointed to the penalty spot. I don't think that was a penalty. I think he went to pull the trigger. Our defender was trying to get their back in line, and what you can argue, it could be a penalty. It's going to be the big man, Akinfenwa, up against Jones. He goes straight down the middle like a dick, and I hate it when they go down the middle, I just really do. And we find ourselves 1-0 down, so this could be an awful episode. We could lose 7 points out of 9. That would be awful. Holland's got the ball. Holland's through to Bergwijn. He's going to strike it first time. And what a goal from Bergwijn. This guy, oh my god, guys. If you have a career mode, whether you have it with Real Madrid or Portsmouth, sign this guy. This guy is an absolute monster. He scored a wonder goal with his left foot there. He struck it from range and he's found the top corner. Holland's plays the ball through to him. I thought, why not strike it first time? And what a goal. Loftus-Cheek to Hollands. Hollands, can he strike it from range and find the back of the net? He striked it from range. And once again, a very poor effort from our captain. And I think the only reason he's in the squad is because he picks up the assist. But the goal-wise, he's not helping the team. He doesn't score many at all. Look, guys, how frustrating is this? They're drawing 1-1 away from home, and all they're doing is knocking the ball around, and we just cannot get the ball, and because they're just wasting time, and I hate it when they do this, because it just really does annoy you. And as you can see, they're just doing it all the time. They're playing it from one side to the other, then they put the ball outfield, and we try and win the header, and we can't, but goalkeeper's going to get that. But then we've only got 8 minutes, so they've had the ball from 70 minutes up to 80 minutes, just being dickheads, and then, because we want to go forward, and all they do is part body behind the ball, and I don't think we're going to get a clear-cut chance because it's just really hard to try and make an opening for ourselves. But we've got the ball with Stevens here. Stevens is going to cut inside. He hasn't got a good shot on him. Play the ball to Hollands. Hollands loses the ball, but he's trying to win it back. It comes out to Roberts. Roberts turns his man, and Hollands gets in the way. And now they run to the corner flag. You've got to be serious, man. You cannot be doing this. And now I'm just going to get sent off because I hate it when they do that, and I get really frustrated because people don't do that in real life. You don't when you're winning or drawing 1-0, 1-1 I should say, and you don't go into the corner flag and start trying to waste time. But I don't think we're going to have much time left at all to even launch this counter-attack here. It's going to come to Roberts. Roberts out wide to Bergwijn, and the referee blows a full-time whistle. And AFC Wimbledon, I hope you don't go up. And my man of the match does in fact go to Bergwijn. He did play very well, scored a fantastic goal. But that is in fact going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's going to be very much appreciated. And I really hope to see you next time very, very soon for the next episode of whatever that career mode might be. Thank you. Bye-bye.